Chim to the left. Chim to the right. Jackie boo, Jackie boo, ja ja ja, Jackie boo, Jackie boo, Jackie boo, ja ja ja, Jackie boo. If you get a paper, you must surely get a pen. If you get a pen, you must surely get a paper to write 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ABC. Jackie boo, Jackie boo, ja ja ja, Jackie boo. Nnamdi Kanu is coming, Nnamdi Kanu is coming, Kirimandu is running, Nnamdi Kanu is coming, Kirimandu is running, Kirimandu is running, Nnamdi Kanu is coming, Kiri wash your back, Nnamdi Kanu is coming, Kiri wash your back, Nnamdi Kanu is coming, Kiri wash your back, I say wash your back, Jackie boo, Jackie boo, ja ja ja, Jackie boo. If you get a pen, you must surely get a paper. If you get a paper, you must surely get a pen to write ABC, ABC, Jackie boo. Nnamdi Kanu is coming, Kirimandu is running, Kirimandu is running, Nnamdi Kanu is coming, Nnamdi Kanu is coming, Kiri wash your back. I say wash your back. I say wash your back. Hey. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The name has not changed. It's still Brother Yinka Bellard Akinlosotu. Yeah, it's been a while. I've gone away from online activities, but I just have a few things to discuss with us this evening. Listen, I have to come quickly. Looking at various things and activities that has been happening in our nation, Nigeria. Basically, what I want to talk about is just the principle of a withdrawn God. I want to say categorically it's as if God has already withdrawn from Nigeria based on all that is happening. The Christians, the Muslims, even the idol worshippers, for years and years and decades, they've been praying for Nigeria. But it's as if nothing is working at all despite all these prayers. Maybe the prayer is like an abomination unto God. I don't even know. The more we pray, the more things happen. If you go to sleep, won't invent. Last night, by the time you wake up the following morning, it's another thing entirely, another story. For years, we battled with metacine in Nigeria. For years, we've been facing all kinds of trouble and problem. Recently, it is Boko Haram that was terrorizing everywhere. And we thought Boko Haram issue is enough. Herdsmen came up and killings in everywhere, every part, and they were trying to take land by all force, by all means. What are we saying? Are we saying our prayer is being answered by God? Now let's go look at what the book of 2 Kings chapter 17 verse 18 says. So the Lord was angry I put Nigeria this time around. Nigeria, instead of putting Israel, I put Nigeria. So the Lord was angry with Nigeria and removed Nigeria from his presence. Only the tribe of Judah was left. Who is that tribe that is left in the presence of God? The righteous people. What are the reasons, or what were the reasons for this withdrawn of God from the presence, withdrawn from the presence of God? Or why did God have to withdraw his face from the Israel or from Nigeria? Let me put Nigeria this time around. Now we have killings. We thought Boko Haram, herdsmen issue, kidnapping, ritual killing, all kinds of things are enough in Nigeria. Look at what is happening again in the foreign country, xenophobia in African country. What shall we say if tomorrow the people in Germany, the German rose up, in the Europe they rose up, in Canada, in America they rose up against the black? What shall we say? Inasmuch as our black brethren, black brothers are rising up against the fellow black brother, what shall we say? Now we have all these killings in South Africa. Maybe this is the time we are going to know the value of Boko Haram and the herdsmen. Let President Buhari gather all the herdsmen and the Boko Haram and throw them to South Africa to revenge for us instead of killing the Nigerians. That is my stake anyway. Now let's see what verse 17 says. They sacrificed their sons and daughters in fire and practiced divination and soothsaying. They devoted themselves into doing evil in the sight of the Lord, provoking him to anger. I tell you, our politicians right from decades, they've been provoking God to anger. That is why it seems nothing is working in Nigeria. That name Nigeria, it seems it has expired because the name has been trodden over. It has been trodden upon. Look at what is happening all over the world. Anywhere you see Nigeria, we are like trash. They treat us like trash. In fact, only God will help us. Something must be done to that nation, Nigeria. It's like the name and the file of that country on the table of God has already been removed and dumped into the garbage. These are the signs. And if the people that are ruling us also are engaged in evil activities, they participate in all evil, how will you expect God to manifest the prayer that we have prayed unto him? When the people that are leading us are into evil, the Bible says righteousness exalts the nation, but the sin is a reproach. Our leaders, most of them, before they were able to capture that position, before they were able to secure that position, they engaged in all kinds of evil. Some of them bathed in human blood. Some of them ate human parts. Some of them went down to the ground to meet the devil, to Lucifer himself, to be able to attain that power. Tell me, how can somebody who attained power through an evil means will be able to give a suggestion or be able to lead in a better way that will benefit the whole nation? No. All these killings and deaths and kidnapping and ritual that you see all around is as a result. It's as a result of all the evil activities our leaders has done or they have done. And the idols in which they sacrifice to are now demanding for blood and life of people. That is why we just today say, if they don't sacrifice to Lord this idol, we just see some trouble or violence will just erupt from nowhere. Sometimes it could be accident, unexpected accident will claim lives, fire disaster will claim lives. But this is all what we experience is because of our leaders that are perpetrating evil. They get themselves involved in evil. Even that Aso Rock, like we have been reliably told that by the time they were constructing it, that they buried some human beings in that Aso Rock. I don't know why they have to do it. And we need to ask from the Fulanis because they were in charge and they have always been in charge. So why do they have to do that? Because they want to retain power. And if they bury people or human beings in that Aso Rock, tell me what kind of decision they are going to make that will benefit the nation. No. It's going to be an evil agenda, evil discussion, evil conclusion, and evil result. How will you expect good things to come out from there? Nothing. Men and brethren, that is what I say. This is the principle of the withdrawn God. There is no way God will listen to prayers when the leaders there are evil themselves. The Aso Rock itself is like a citadel of the devil. The conference of the evil. Why should we then start praying? I encourage every individual you want to pray, just pray for your region. If you want to bring your brother's keeper, then remember the other regions. You Yoruba, pray for Oduduwa, pray for Yoruba land. Let Igbo begin to pray for the Igbo land. And they have been doing that. Igbos are prepared. Let Arewa begin to pray for the north. So if Yoruba want to be their brother's keeper, they will remember the Igbo. Or will remember the Arewas. If the Arewa want to be their brother sister, let them remain Ududuwa. This is how it should be. Let us stop praying for Nigeria because it's not working. The more you pray, the more problem comes. That is my stake. Now, and even Judah did not keep commandment of the Lord, their God, but live according to the custom Israel has introduced. Our custom has been changed. The military introduced their custom through the evil constitution. By the time they changed that constitution, that verse 19 is referring to that constitution they changed. Nigeria did not keep the commandment of the Lord. The constitution given to us as a regional system of government was changed. Therefore, live according to the custom of military that has introduced. Nigeria change of regional system to government to unitary system can be likened to what happened in verse 19. Why won't God withdraw? The current constitution is evil. The current constitution it must be changed, no matter what. However, the Fulani still want to maintain the power. The constitution must be changed. We don't even care. We are going to make sure that constitution is changed if they don't want the country to break. Because when things are not working, when there is problem and chaos everywhere, that means the country has been stretched to its limit. And when something is stretched to its limit, it can break at any time. But it is better for our unity to be maintained. That constitution must be visited. It's an evil constitution. It's an evil agenda. If anyone insists that we should continue to pray for Nigeria, where is the God that will answer? When God says, I will block my ear, I will turn away from it because your prayer is an abomination unto me. You are offering prayer to God and it seems nothing is working. Why don't you change your style of prayer? Don't pray for Nigeria again. Pray for your region. Pray for Oduduwa. Pray for Igbo. Pray for Arewa. Maybe this is what God wanted since all this while. Now somebody need to open our understanding. This is my whole idea and I'm giving out. I know someone will say this one is talking rubbish because I say don't pray for Nigeria again. When it's not working, the more you pray for Nigeria, the more problem we encounter. Now, some of our politicians bath in human blood, drink animal blood, eat human sacrifices, prepare with human part, and they are the one representing our interest. Interest of mercy is not going to work, both in Senate and the House of Assembly. What do you expect from such leader? What do you expect from such activity? What kind of result do you expect? Nothing. The devil cannot give you one thing without taking it back in 100 ways. When the devil gave them that power, they got there, and what the devil will demand from them, they have to provide it. All kind of killing that is going on, you think is ordinary? No. Something is behind it. Something is behind it. Someone said that Fulani made human sacrifices and poured their blood into the river Niger and river Benue because these two rivers flow across the nation and it can go into every part of the country. So everyone that uses the water will be subjected to Fulani's authority. So that is why they are having upper hands in every time. But this time around, if that is true, that power is broken. If it is true, my recommendation to that is let everyone in Nigeria, the west, the south, the east, the complete west, or south rather, take a teaspoon of salt or a tablespoon of salt, wrap it either in a paper or in a cellophane bag. Wherever you see any river, if you are crossing any river or you are driving across any river in Nigeria at all, wherever, just drop that salt, open it and pour it into that river. It's going to neutralize anything at all. If truly they have made human sacrifice into the river Niger and river Benue that is flowing across the nation, pour that salt. Every river you pass through, every river, every bridge you cross, make sure you drop that salt. Everybody begin to do it. We will see result if it is true that the Fulanis made human sacrifice and poured their blood into the rivers that is flowing across the nation, that is making the South not be able to rise up. If it is true that they are trying to subjugate us, if that is the power, is broken. That is my recommendation. If you can do that, we will see changes. I have watched all preachers, both Muslim and Christian, preaching always, and they tell us to carry our cross. This is the cross of burden, cross of poverty, cross of suffering, subjugation, cross of killings, death that the Fulanis has put upon us. But you and I will have right that the military Fulani put upon us. We have right to say no. We can reject it because they made us to believe, oh, carry your cross, carry your cross. Even Jesus carried his cross. It's not true. Jesus carried the cross at the beginning. But when Jesus got to a stage, he was tired because of the beating and the suffering. He fell. Jesus dropped the cross. You have the right to drop the cross. Yoruba, you have the right to drop the cross of burden, cross of poverty, cross of lacks that the Fulani put on us. You have the right to drop us. We are dropping it this time around. Igbo, they are trying to drop their own cross. I don't know why they don't allow the Igbos to go. Let's assume they tried it the first time in the wrong man, in the wrong way, a wrong approach. But this time around, why is it that Nigeria does not want the Igbo to go? People thought it's resources. No, I can tell you the secret. The Fulani, for years back, the Fulani rode on the back of the Igbo to the presidency. So the Igbo can be likened to the court in the Bible, court. That's C-O-L-T, the court that Jesus rode to the synagogue. After Jesus rode the little donkey to the synagogue, what happened? Did you hear anything about the court? No. Did you hear anything about the donkey? No. So that is what the Fulani are using. Because Igbo will always put Fulani then. And when they get power, they don't remember Igbo any longer. But Igbos are wise now. So Igbo will not submit themselves for Fulani to ride upon their back to the presidency. That is what Buhari did in 2015 and 2019. Because we have two Fulani now, that is why Yoruba decided to vote Buhari again. There's no way, no Igbo there, no Yoruba there, it is two Fulani. So that's why Yoruba voted for Fulani to go. So they rode on back of the Yoruba to the presidency like it used to be for the Igbo. So that is why they don't want the Igbo to go. If they allow the Igbo to go, it's going to be the battle between Fulani, North and the West. And definitely we are going to defeat them. And they don't want that power, that presidency to move away from the northern part. That is the reason why they don't want the Igbo to go, because they know that if they have a way to lure them, like I said in my previous video, I said carrot and stick. They dangle carrot to the Igbos, and when the Igbos grab it, then they give them stick. That is what they are doing. Now Igbos are wising up. They have wised up now. They know what is actually going on. They want to go on their own. Why can't they allow the Igbo to have their own region? They want to have their own country. They are tired of being like the court, the donkey in the Bible that Jesus rode to the synagogue. And after the donkey was rode to the synagogue, what happened? We don't even hear about the donkey again. That is what exactly is happening to the Igbo. Igbo refuse totally. They don't want to be the donkey again to the national power. So, and I know their Biafra is on the way. I have seen some sign and some revelation, but I'm still to clarify. Once I see clarification, I'll come back and tell the Igbo, this is what I saw. Keep on firing. So this is what we are saying. Now, those one that bear the cross, Jesus bear his own and left the cross. So someone else bear the cross. So we are dropping the cross like the way Jesus dropped his own cross too. Yoruba